So now it's time to plate up. I'll slowly show you. Take your time. So like I said, I've kept it like a soup. Kept it like a soup, as you can see. But if you want it thicker, you're always welcome to do it more thicker, and just keep it on higher heat and it'll reduce to a thicker sauce. So I'm going to plate it in now.
Sorry to interrupt, it's just a shoelace.
First step is boiling water, bring it to a boil, then bring the water right down, put the cow's feet in, and then let the blood come out, clean it out, just for like 30 seconds to a minute, and then remove the hair. So at this stage I've added the onion, garlic, ginger, all the spices, chili powder, garam masala, cumin, mixed spices, turmeric, salt. Pepper and garam masala will probably, a little bit more pepper and garam masala will go at the end. 2 litres of water and 4 small onions. And I'm just going to bring that up to a boil, and then I'll let that simmer for 5 to 6 hours. Easy, simple beef pie, but not too much oil and not too much spices. Just keep it like healthy, like a soup almost. So you can see here that it's been 4 hours almost. The onions have gone softened, and the pie have almost become tender. So you got about 2 more hours, then I'll check it again. That's all the oils from the pie. I've added no oil at this point. I'm keeping it like a broth, and I don't want it to be any kind of masala-fied or too oily. So I'm just want to keep it simple. I finish off with black pepper and garam masala. So yeah, I'll update you as I go along. At the end I want to blitz the onions and a little bit of the stock, and then I'll add that back into it just to finish off the base. So at this point you can see I've strained out the onions from this from the pie, and I've just left the stock. And then in a separate pan I've added some tomatoes, a little bit of oil, all the onion and a little bit of stock from the pie, and I'm going to create the base here. This base is going to go into here at the end. So once the pie almost done, I'm going to finish it with this base here. So you can see the masala base is ready now. I've used the onions from here and the pie sauce into here. I've added no spices, just use the spices that are already in here. So you don't need to add any, just some oil, a little bit of tomatoes, bring the masala base to it, and then add it into here towards the end. Now you can see the colour's gone from orange turmeric colour to like a red. That's what happens when you add the base, the masala base into here. You can see the colour slightly changing. Now I'm going to leave this on for simmer for up to another hour. Then I'm going to garnish with some coriander and some green chilies. So at this stage I've added some teaspoon of black pepper and a teaspoon of garam masala. So at this stage I am going to let it simmer for another half an hour and it'll be ready. Also some green chilies and some green bullet chilies as well. That's going to help as well. So I'm going to mix this all in. Obviously the consistency is up to you, whatever you want it, but remember as the pie cools down and the gravy cools down, it will get thick. But it depends how you want it. I want a broth. I prefer a broth, not a masala. So yeah, it's totally up to you how you prefer it. But for me, half an hour more and it shall be ready. But you can see that's the pie. It is tender. So at this stage I've added the coriander and now it is ready. This is perfect for my liking. So I'm gonna switch off the heat now, turn off the gas, and I'm just gonna let that set. That's when all the oils and the fat will come to the top. For me, some people like coriander at the end. I prefer it. Some people like to garnish the coriander when they serve the servings. But me personally, I like to add it right at the end because I think it adds a nice fragrant smell and taste. But yeah, I'm gonna switch it off now and let that just set slightly, and then I'll serve it and I'll show you guys. 6 hours. So now it's time to plate up. I'll slowly show you. Take your time. So like I said, I've kept it like a soup. Kept it like a soup, as you can see. But if you want it thicker, you're always welcome to do it more thicker, and just keep it on higher heat and it'll reduce to a thicker sauce. So I'm going to plate it in now.
Sorry to interrupt, it's just a shoelace.
So I'm going to plate it up now. Let's get a little bit more in. You can see the pie there, so tender. So I'm just going to add a little bit more in, and then I am going to add some little bit of coriander and a squeeze of lemon. And there you go.